What sounds interesting? Almudron?
Right.
Muddy invitation, let's rock.
Oh yeah, okay. We're doing the Muddy Boy.
Getting real dirty with this one.
Getting dirty. Oh, I forgot. Hey, I may have forgot to juice up.
I forgot to juice up.
Oh yeah, I need to shoot up.
Yeah. Get those drugs in your veins.
Okay, call me Lance Armstrong. Give me a second. Okay, speaking of mud. Okay, this is the story I wanted to tell, right? So like, it's a nothing story, but like, the other day when I was just like, I was watching some TV downstairs, and I was watching an ad for Charmin, right?
Right.
And they were just going like it, and they were just like, oh, Ever just had like the worst mudslides ever. Doesn't that the new toilet paper can't compete with just how dirty your butt gets, right?
Right.
And they were like recommending their new brand toilet paper that's like you can wipe in one go. But I was just thinking, you just get a bidet and it's so much easier.
Also, I don't trust the idea of one-go wipes. It's like you
right
need
now,
at least a second to check.
I'm just saying, once you get a bidet, you only need one wipe. Like, this is gonna sound terrible. There have been some days when I'm using my bidet, and I'm like, did I even wipe this time?
Oh, that sounds like it would cause really bad habits.
I'm telling you right now, I haven't had an issue once. Like, just using that bidet.
Man, I hope you never have to use a public toilet. Jesus Christ.
It's the worst. It's the worst. Like, if I ever have to like advertise a bidet to like Americans, it's just the tagline is gonna be you only need one wipe.
It should be you're gonna save money.
That too, but like just needing only one. I'm telling you right now, my mudslide ratio has gone down significantly ever since.
I don't want to hear the term mudslide ratio. That sounds awful.
You never call it a mudslide?
No.
What do you call it then?
I call it taking a shit.
Like
a normal person.
No, I mean like ever like accidentally have a little bit of poop when you're not done.
Wait, I think the term for that is called like a dingleberry.
Yeah, no, I could call that a mudslide. Like,
I think you have the idea of what. Oh, listen. The mental imagery of a mudslide does not make me think something hanging. It makes me think there is a rush of shit. It makes me think you ate some bad food and got food poisoning, and now there's a mudslide going on.
I say a mudslide is like you didn't wipe all the way, and there's like that little bit left in your underwear.
That's just called bad hygiene.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, with the bidet, you never have to worry about that, because it's just one wipe, and you're good. Just spray it for a bit, and you're good to go. Like, I'm just saying right now, it's like...
Listen, I'm not gonna doubt that a bidet might be good for cleanliness, but I'm also gonna doubt your use of terms.
No, I'm...
Much like the topic of discussion, it's bullshit!
No, I think the mudslide is a much better descriptor of like, oh man, I forgot to wipe, and now like half my underwear is just covered in poop right now. I think a mudslide is a much better descriptor than a dingleberry or whatever.
That's an awful term.
It's a very violent image, which is what you need when it comes to describing like, just using the bathroom.
See, when you say mudslide, I think, I picture violent runs. Because that's what a mudslide is.
No, but here's the thing right now. If you're pooping, right, and let's say you don't wipe all the way, right, that poop slides across your underwear, which is why it's called a mudslide.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Or it's like, oh, tail break.
Hell yeah.
It's funny how I'm doing your job.
I've been slashing that shit for a long-ass time.
I don't know, man, but who got the tail break?
You only got it because I've been doing the work.
I don't know.
You just got the killing blow.
I was doing
I got a plate?
lot of work. Sure you did.
I did.
Okay, well fine. Drop the quest then. Oh, you're actually gonna do it, okay.
Say I won't? Don't worry, I'll just join back in like a second.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
You know what? Look here, man. I've been taught to not trust people like you.
People like me. You want to describe people like me?
No.
Come on, do it.
No.
Do it.
Speaking of that, that reminded me of what I want to talk about. So, I was in my AI class this morning, and we're talking about, like bias in AI, right?
Right.
And you know how like the classic example is like, oh, this AI is racist, right?
Okay.
So the guy was telling the teacher about it. He was like, say, hey, there's some AI out there that is not very polite towards black people, and like his voice faltered when he said black people, and I just kind of felt like
he was so nervous about saying the wrong thing. I didn't eat. I have like no health.
Hold on a second. Be right back. I am back, and I see you still going.
I am. Nothing much happened.
Oh wait, did you get carded?
Nope.
In like middle school, did you ever do a thing called like shields?
No, unless it was of a different name, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I want to actually this right now. Ever did anything called open necking?
Not that I know of.
Okay, this was like the worst thing in middle school. So like, imagine right now you're in middle school and you're minding your business, talking to your friends, right? And,
all right.
Like, you know how so you know how like, and like if your neck is like exposed, a dude will come behind you and just slap the back of your neck because it's exposed.
You've told me about this. No, this was not a thing.
Yeah, no, like it got so bad that like kids in my school, they would like walk around with like their like heads tilted upwards so their neck wasn't exposed all the time.
There was kind of a variation of this where kids would just slap each other's chin.
Oh no, we didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't do that in my school. No.
Yeah. Like people would slap each other's chins and say balls, as in like ball chin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, we did that as well. Except
and I'm like, what the fuck are with these people?
No, my school did that too, but it was called balls in your mouth.
That edition wasn't included.
Yeah, it was just like if your jaw was somewhat slack, they would just tap your cheek with balls in your mouth. Did I ever mention the story of not this one kid, but how my school we didn't really have enough money for a soccer field, so we just had a field and a soccer ball. And so instead of us playing soccer, we played this game called Soccer Shootout, where it was you, another kid, and a wall. And the goal was kick the ball towards the wall, and the kid has pretty much play goalie, right?
Right. That sounds dangerous.
It was the best, right? Because one day I was playing against
That's basically just soccer dodgeball.
Yeah. No. Here's the thing, right? I was playing against this one kid, and I absolutely hated him, right?
Right.
And like I kicked the ball and just nailed him straight in the face, and like technically we were just playing a game, so he couldn't really complain to the teachers about me kicking the ball right into his face.
It's like that's an understood threat that you have to understand before playing the game.
Yeah, I know. Like, it was just like I remember it so clearly because like the ball clearly just whisked through the air. It was like, and like the sound of like rubber colliding with his face just sounded. It was a nice. I was like, oh yeah, that felt good. Did you guys play Free Fly?
Did you say Free Fly?
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, those games got super intense back in the day, and it was just like I remember one day we were doing it, and we didn't have a ball. We instead had a frisbee, and sick. And this one girl who, again, I didn't like, so I didn't have any issues with what happened. But a girl I didn't like just came to the crossfire of us playing Free Fly with the frisbee. And it just whacked her right in the head, and I was like, oh yeah, I had zero issues with that. God, everyone's hyping me up in this cutscene. I'm just a dude.
Look at you and your massive penis.
Yeah, they're like, you're so cool.
You beat your monsters with your giant dong.
Yeah, you're the coolest person out here. I'm like,
Diablos.
Like, hey, do you want to kill the final boss? I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, see. You can't be as cool as me all the time.
I wish I was as cool as you, but I'm here sitting here lame as fuck. Are you ready to fight the devil?
Oh yeah, the devil.
Are you ready to fight Satan?
Remember, kids, winners do drugs. That's why they win. No one would not shoot up if they weren't winning from it.
Listen to Capcom. They say do drugs, but don't smoke. Oh yeah, I should probably tell you about the brief story of my last D&D session as my character.
Died.
Yeah, basically we started. The last thing we did in the last session was like, oh shit, there's Draugrs. Instead of fighting them, how about we draft a contract so that way we have them on our side when we go fuck up a dragon?
That sounds... Oh, you guys are already fighting a dragon?
I guess. That was the plan, at least.
My campaign...
And then we bounced, because guess what? We opened the door, and there was like, oh, this door has, like, magic shit behind it. And I'm like, okay, let's stealth behind the door. And I succeeded. One of the members did not succeed, though.
Oh.
And in not succeeding, they walked up to us and was like, hey, there's some shit. And that alerted the ghost to my presence.
Ooh.
And so it's like, okay, the ghost is using some ability, and do some wisdom saving throws. Fun fact, my worst stat is wisdom. I have a -2 in it.
Oh, I'm like still rocking negative charisma.
Yeah, my charisma isn't good, but like my wisdom is my worst stat.
Wow, I just saw you get tossed.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the worst one by design because I thought that would be fun.
Yeah, for me, I think it's funny having terrible wisdom because I'm always the one doing charisma checks.
Yeah. But like, so my wisdom is the worst, and I'm told, okay, make us a wisdom check, and my wisdom saving throw was so bad that it activated the really bad effect. That's like, okay, so we're gonna roll like a couple die, like a couple d4, and for every roll you get, you age up that many years times 10.
Ooh, so you got 10 times? Oh yeah.
So then I got, okay, so you're aging up 100 years. Can you do anything to save against that? Well, you could do like some Constitution saving, I think it was, and
that requires wisdom.
But like you could do maybe some Constitution saving throw, and it's like, oh wait, even with the math, there's no way you can save yourself.
Oh, so you just died.
Yeah, so then I yelled, Fox, die, and I died. I spent the rest of the session just trying to draft up a new character.
I have to say, I kind of hate that about Death in D&D. It's like, I felt like the last thing I want is to spend all this time investing into a character only for them to die.
Only for them to look at a ghost the wrong way and be like, well, I'm dead.
That's some front software. It's like some front software design right there.
I'm fine making a new one because, as I've mentioned, my party for some reason doesn't have a healer. In fact, we had an NPC healer because we didn't have a healer, and he fucking died.
I think for me, I'd be so much more mad if my character died because like I've been literally using her since day one.
Yeah, you'd have a lot more stronger attachment.
I really do.
But for me, I'm like,
at this point.
Listen, I don't care if I die, because at least then I can make a healer and you know, have a bit more longevity. Speaking of getting hit hard.
Yep, this guy. Oh. Yeah, that is definitely hitting hard. Not to be that guy, but if one simply had a shield, this wouldn't have been an issue. Listen
up, motherfucker. As we've mentioned, as we've discussed multiple times throughout our entire playing of this, it's not that I don't have a shield. It's that I just get hit.
Shield. I'm just saying, man. I've noticed, like, ever notice how with more shields you get hit less?
Ever notice how you need to shut the fuck up?
Ever notice how I haven't carded a single time yet? I'm sorry, ever just like looked at this guy in the face? He looks disgustingly ugly.
Man, I'm glad we're killing it. It deserves to die.
It has a face for radio, I can tell you that. Like, he can be a great podcaster, just not a great model.
Would you listen to a Diablos podcast?
It's just all screaming for like a half hour, yeah.
I mean, isn't that like most podcasts anyway? Because guess what? Now you get to ride the wyvern.
Why?
Ride the
Okay,
wyvern.
why the wyvern?
Listen, I'm not gonna say that my speech is the best.
I can't say anything.
Yeah.
I'd be lying. Man, imagine not having a shield to block that hit.
Imagine, like, shutting the fuck up.
Imagine carding. My God. Imagine being so bad this game.
I never have. I've never carded.
Wonder, like,
I did good. Oh.
wow. I just saw you like an inch away from death. Like, oh. Okay.
I'm not even an inch away of death. I just got flattened. Hell
It
yeah.
probably is.
I
It's like
tripped
how
that bitch. Alright, I'm gonna carve the tail now. Fuck.
I watched that in like 10K. There was one fat kid who, I feel bad for him because like for some reason we all thought it was fun to play with his man boobs. Just like
Okay. Why did this start? Who was the first kid who looked at it, that kid was like, I'm gonna play with that kid's man boobs?
Oh, that was my friend. He was just bored in class one day and just started flicking his tits and started flicking his man boobs, and we just all started doing it if he just felt like it. But yeah, like if we were
Like
just
that's
bored in
not
class,
something a normal person does when they're bored. Like when you're bored, you fucking doodle or some shit.
But like, oh dang, okay, we're gonna capture this boy. Like I had a kid get shot in my middle school.
Yeah.
He said it so casually. like, oh yeah, middle schooler gets shot. It happens, you know. Okay, happens to the best of us.
It happens.
You say it so casually.
Did you eat?
Oh, God, I ate.
We could have been talking about that on our way to Goss Harag.
I completely forgot my.
You forgot we were playing Monster Hunter.
I forgot we were playing a game, bro. It just happens. What I'm saying is, I think we should bring bullying back.
Bullying is always in fashion.
I think you need a healthy dose of bullying growing up, because otherwise you get people like Weeaboo Man.
I like how you refuse to even use his name. You just I only know of him as Weeaboo Man.
Because that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
It's a pretty solid description of like this is the one person's character trait.
Is bullying right? No. Is bullying effective? Absolutely.
Could he have used more bullying? Sure.
Yeah. Should bullying include violence? No. Should bullying include absolutely roasting them every day? Absolutely. Physical damage will always heal, but the emotional damage, that's how you get them.
That's how.
They'll keep that damage for years, man.
Has anyone ever told you you're a bad person?
I wouldn't say that.
I'm curious.
What do you mean you're curious?
Has anyone told you that you're a bad person?
I've heard that a lot, actually.
Huh. I wonder if there's a pattern.
I don't think so.
Now, humans, fun fact, are really good at detecting patterns.
I don't think so.
Actually, that's what we're good at. That's one of the things we're really good at.
Because people keep on buying FIFA games. That's definitely a pattern right there.
Well, the pattern is that those people are stupid.
I have this one vivid memory of like I was in music class, which by the way in music class the guy who taught that class got his license revoked as a teacher because he didn't have a degree.
Nice.
But yeah, besides that,
man, my music class in my school was the fucking worst because every student was a piece of shit who just didn't respect the teacher and would never shut the fuck up about anything.
Oh my God. I have so many stories about like teacher abuse in middle school because no one cared, and like there were days where we made some teachers cry. Like it was terrible. I did it, but like you know, some kids did.
Like we never got to the point where teachers cry. We got to the point where teachers got like frustrated and angry.
Oh no, I have like I'm in a proud group of. I've had classes where teachers just cried because the students were that bad.
Man, shout out to that one kid in my science class who said, "Tongue punch your fart box a little too loud." That the teacher was like, wait, hold on. Kids shouldn't be saying this.
This one teacher. Did I ever tell you about the teacher whose like life fell apart all in like one school year?
I need to know about this.
Okay, so I think this was like 7th or 8th grade, where I had a professor, I had a teacher and she was super nice. She taught history. Um, if you want to know who she was exactly, she's the same teacher who went, quote, they took the African Americans away from Africa during slavery times.
An amazing quote.
Yeah. So during that same school year, she was a super nice teacher, just absolutely nice. She always played for us like Doctor Who in class.
Yo, that's
great
rad.
teacher, right? And then she got divorced.
Oh, that's when you see, like, this person's life is crumbling.
Oh, she got a divorce. That was step one. And every now and then, she would just start bringing her daughter to work more and more often, and she looked more and more tired. One day like for some reason, my class, we always do like dicks on the desk, right?
Yup, as you do as a child.
And one day she was like, "Can you guys stop drawing that on my desk? I'm tired of telling my daughter telling my daughter it's a rocket ship."
That's pretty good.
And then so at first it was the divorce, and then her hair started falling out. And we're like, oh no,
that is a self-image killer.
And then it's like,
especially as a woman.
And then she got super sick, and just like she got super sick, and it was just like it got worse and worse to the point where it was just like I think she actually developed cancer in that same school year.
Oh, that is
like her.
That
life,
is genuinely that is probably legitimately the worst year for someone that I could think of.
Her life was just falling apart in one go. I'm like, this is insane.
It's like, and you have to be a teacher on top of that, dealing with shit kids.
Yeah, it's like if you ask me what I want to teach, like middle school, high school, college, I'm telling you right now, it's college or high school.
College or bust. Fuck high school.
Yeah.
High school kids can be bastards too.
I think no. High school depends on which high school you go to.
But yeah, private school. I'm guessing private. I don't know. I've never been to a private school, but I'm guessing the difference private school is that they're all the same shit kids, except it's the difference between blue collar and white collar crime.
Yeah, with money. Yeah, it's like it's the same terrible kids, but this time they have money behind it.
It's like private school is the white collar crime to public school's blue collar crime.
Oh, dude, public school is super blue collar crime. Holy crap!
Hell yeah, it is. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, no, I think right now bullying is a fundamental part of childhood. Was I bullied as a kid? Absolutely. Is this coping? Probably.
Probably. I mean, so let's look at how you turned out, alright?
Yeah.
How many anime figures and do you own?
About 2 or 3.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you see a pattern here?
I think right now...
No, you see, humans are really good at noticing patterns.
Humans are really good at noticing patterns. Poison. Give me a second. Don't ask how.
How?
I said don't ask how.
How?
No. I have never met a single person who has done improv. It's actually funny. It's like
we had to do improv for the drama class in high school.
Wait, we did? Oh, we did.
I did. Because I took the drama class.
How was that?
Yeah, it was cool. Oh god, everyone's wearing like traditional clothing, and there you are in the middle of the crowd looking like a fucking loser.
It's the worst.
Who the fuck is this kid?
Who?
He has like hair in front of his eye.
That's most people.
I just don't talk to the characters.
I do.
I don't. Fuck these people.
Wait, I think you follow me then. I know what
we are going child hunting.
We're going to look for this child. Wait a second. I think you're an idiot. This is what I think it is then.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree.
Wait, him?
Oh yeah, that kid.
You've seen him before.
I don't pay attention to him. He's a dumb kid. Why would I talk to him?
But he's 9S though.
He is 9S though.
You don't talk to anyone in this game?
No.
Why?
Fuck these people.
They're fun to talk to.
I'm sorry. What is this game called?
Talk to your friends, Hunter.
I think you're playing the wrong game.
Says the guy who plays visual novels. I don't want to talk to people.
Listen, I play visual novels because I want to talk to those people. I don't play Monster Hunter because I like, oh, let me go chat to my friends. No, I want to fuck monsters up.
But they are your friends, though.
These people are not my friends. They're vendors. They're merchants.
Yeah, and
they're union men.